Today we'll be showing you first heat action of most of the categories, and in 2 weeks from now we'll show you highlights of the second and the third heats. So let's get right into the action and let's join Roger McCleary for the first race.
This is an 8-minute race plus a lap for the super special category. These are the real off-roaders you hear about going across Botswana and up in the mountains of Lesotho. Here they go. The man they want to beat is Bix Carolyn leading the championship. The revs go up. Nice fast circuit. It's going to be a downhill left-hand in. Here we go. Bix Carolyn in second position to that Beetle. And don't be put off. That's no Beetle, that one. It's got a Beetle body, but it's got a Volvo engine. It's turbocharged. It's four-wheel drive. And it's effective. Carolyn very quickly through there. Small capacity motor in that one of Bix Carolyn. Look at the long travel suspension they got. There's Carolyn. Tears down to the bottom of the circuit. He's down there already. It's a very, very fast circuit. It's quite a daunting one as they start going along the bottom and start coming up towards us up this very long, steep hill. It's next to the mine shaft at Kyalami, the famous Caltex mine shaft. Here they come. Carolyn, look at the suspension working there. He's got about 15 inches, about 240 millimeters of travel as they come up towards him. But Jojo Tanks, Jackie Joubert is in second position. Carolyn got just looking good, spraying stones all over Joubert as they come through. In third position, we've got the man who won the championship a few years ago, Wolf Peter Fumfar, in the Sturmjacher, which he makes himself. There's Carolyn.
Bix Carolyn taking the early lead in this race. As Roger has said, 8 minutes plus 1 lap. Jackie Joubert had a good start, but he lost out in the first corner. And he has got some work to do. That's number one. That's the reigning champion, Wolf Peter Fumfai, in his WPP Sturmjager. But there's Bix Carolyn coming up the hill towards us now to complete another lap and still opening up that gap. Second is still Jackie Joubert. He's got a lot of work to do. He had a lot of problems with punctures last time out here at AA Kyalami, and he's very determined to try and find a way of getting past Bix Carolyn. But somehow, so far, there's nothing that he seems to be able to do.
Nothing at all. Carolyn is quick on any sort of dirt roads. He's actually quick in the tar as well. And the other comes streaming through. Total control. This vehicle is built for only one thing, is going across the dirt very, very quickly and effectively. There's Jojo Tanks. That's Jackie Joubert. He can certainly put foot in that one. As he goes down to the bottom, he's got, as we say, a turbocharged Volvo motor, four-wheel drive, and it's very, very effective indeed. One of the winners here, he's lying at the moment, second in the championship. Carolyn's only got a 2-point lead. Fumfar's just 1 point behind them. And then it's Max Moore in the footless WPP. It's also Fumfar car is in fourth position. So it's big competition between those. They don't want to loaf. And here comes the big dice going on there for third position. It's Fumfar in the front. Then it's Max Moore just behind him. Here they come, and they are nose to tail, right alongside each other. Number 2 and 10, it's Max Moore, it's Klaasen, the Toyota engine, WPP.
Seems like Max Moore has a problem, Roger. He was fourth, but he's down to sixth at the moment. Rather fifth at the moment, with number 2 coming through, or rather number 10, Klaasen, coming through, moving up into fourth position on that lap. But here's our leader, Bix Carolyn, still opening up the gap from Jackie Joubert, coming through the bottom corner, up the hill now. Big jump waiting for him there. Third position now is that yellow car, and that is Klaasen. Wolf Peter Fumfai, in fact, is also falling back.
It's got those bars also on the side of the vehicle that you don't get tangled up. But a big race going. There's a big one going on, the three of them. And that's Berthold in there. And then we've got Klaasen, and they're all having a whale of a time.
Roger, I think Berthold is probably going to be disqualified. As you say, didn't take the start. And I see the black flag out at the starting line. The marshals, they were pointing towards him. There we go. I think a big discussion. Number 99, that is indeed Bodo Berthold. Being disqualified, he comes around because he didn't take the start. So things are a little bit confusing at the moment. Bix Carolyn still pulling out a huge lead all the time. It seems like Jackie Joubert is falling back, and he's going to be falling into the clutches of the cars behind him. That's Berthold coming around now. We'll see if we can pick up the black flag as he comes around to complete this lap. He's coming around, black flag, number 99 being shown to him. And he has to pull off. He has to pull off the circuit, of course. He has been disqualified.
Well, that's not making any difference to Hendrick. He's carrying on. Probably didn't see it through the dust. But he's involved in a major battle there with Fumfar. Then we've got Klaasen in there as well, and they're having a great tussle, the three. And that's Berthold, the man in the front, the yellow one. He's lying at the moment. Well, he's not lying there. He's actually, as we say, he's been black flagged for not coming under starters' orders. So it's Fumfar actually coming through in third position.
He's got a problem, definitely. He definitely has a problem. So Fumfar should come through into second position pretty soon. Ignore the car behind him, but we're looking at our leader coming up the hill, taking another jump.
Jabert's now been passed by Fumfar and the others. He's got problems. And another one packed up. It looks like Klaasen's is packed up down the bottom there. He's got stuck, and the other comes, Berthold comes through in that yellow one, easy to pick out as they start making their way up the hill. There's the man now in second position. This order's changed. It's Fumfar, then it's Berthold, and then Jackie Jabert going to be passed again. Now he's just struggling along to the finish. 7 minutes are gone. They've got black flags out. They're desperately showing.
He's just seen it now.
Here's the winner. First race of the day, won by Bix Carolyn on the trot.
Bix, you didn't even work up a sweat there.
No, I got a good start, and once I got in front of Yucky down the straight there, I knew that if I could just hold him off and get up the straight, because he's got a hell of acceleration up there, I knew that I'd have him. So once I got one lap clear on him, I knew that I had him. But he obviously had problems with his car, otherwise he would have been right up my backside. But it was a good race. The car's going well. I enjoyed it.
Brett, you're leading the championship fairly comfortably, maybe. Do you think it's going to be as comfortable out there today?
The track's fast. I think all three on the Fox Kawasaki guys are going today, and if I can get a good start, then hopefully I can pull away a bit and see what happens.
What's the circuit like?
It's very fast again, as usual, and there's a few rocks out there, but it's not too bad. It's very nice.
8 minutes and a lap for the 200cc motorcycles as away they go, all 24 of them. A major pack down this very fast downhill sweep. It's a dicey one as they go down to the first hairpin there. There's a fast circuit at the Total Super Series circuit next to the mine shaft at Kyalami. They all start pouring through. The man they want to beat who's leading the championship, Brett Gray, the son of Rodney Gray, the road racer of former years, is leading the championship by just 3 points. As they haul down the bottom and they start coming up towards us, the prominent ones are the Elna Fox team, and number 34 in the front there is Freddie Fourie on his 125 and flying along, a South African junior champion. His teammate is Ian Topless on his tail. 102 just behind his Piet Pienaar. On the Dana comes Honda. He's up from the tail as they haul down the straight. Look at this. It's just a speedway style of riding. Some of these riders really revel in this. Get their feet out. Just get in a long slide. Hang on this guy with Freddie Fourie. Elna Fox Kawasaki. Then it's Ian Topless, double South African motocross champion last year. In third position, we've got number 102. You can see Piet Pienaar on the Honda. And then we've got number 122 is Brett Gray, the man leading the championship. He's right into them. Just hordes of these riders all around the circuit. Right, there it is. That's the first and second. And Topless, relentless, just closes. 34 is Fourie. 87 is Topless, just in his tail. Look at the fitness of these riders. The bumping and banging of that motorcycle. They won't even puff or raise a sweat after this as they head down the hill. Someone's taking a tumble. They've got to get through the traffic. It's so easy for those handlebars to be ripped out of your hand, and it's all over. You cannot make a mistake. He got through. He went wide for went wide. He's making a comeback. He made a mistake. There was a lapse in concentration, and Topless is through. Can you believe it? Faree's alongside him. He's right on his tail. 87 is the leader. Here they come. It's neck and neck as they come up the hill. They've got away from Piet Pienaar. There it is. And Freddie Fourie's going out the outside. Look at that for Peter Riding. He's going wide. He's nearly going off the circuit. Whether they're teammates or not, it doesn't matter. They've got a lap to go. They're on to the last lap. And Fourie knows this is it. And this traffic just to complicate the whole thing. 14 is Grant Hugan at Kawasaki. It's just almost paddling their motorcycles up this corner to get everything down and gripping. Coming up there's Freddie Fourie. He's made a comeback as he got him. No, he hasn't. He's got a charge. Now they're downhill. They go down past the forest of blue gum trees at the bottom. And now it's all power up the hill. This is where Ferrari lost it the last time he went too wide. And Topless came through on the inside. As they come up there, they're passing back markers. Too much traffic. It's going to be Topless. Once again, it's going to be Topless.
Ian, did you work that one out? It was close to the end.
Yeah, no, I was very close. I got quite a good start behind Freddie, and then, I don't know, I think Freddie worked out the track a little bit faster than I did. He pulled a bit of a gap. Got to the back markers, and I think Freddie got held up by one of the back markers, and luckily I got by, so it was good.
Christy, jy het 'n baie goeie begin van die seisoen gehad, maar Wiekers is besig om nader en nader te kom. Is jy bekommerd?
Hendrik, ja, nie eintlik op hierdie stadium nie. Ek het nou al laas keer, jy weet, in die Honda gery. Ek voel baie meer op my gemak. Ek dink die ou om vandag dop te hou is wel Jacques Struwig, jy weet. Hy was nog altyd baie vinnig. Miskien nie die regte fiets gehad nie en hy is ook nou op 'n Honda, 'n 330, so vandag gaan dit 'n groot stryd wees, maar tussen Wiekers en my en Jacques, ja, definitief.
16 of them tear away. One has got a flag in the front. That's normally Jacques Struik on the cover on the Suzuki. The man they all want to beat, Christophe van der Merwe. He's leading this championship at the moment by just 3 points. And the winner gets 35 points. The second man gets 33, and so on down the list. So you need a win to get away from the others as they go down the bottom there. These are real quick runs. They 250s and 350s and 300s and 330s, all above 200cc, full house conversions, and these are the ones that really are the fastest machines across the dirt. Wickers van Deventer, the legend, is another man, of course, they all want to beat. And number 8 in the front is Jacques Struik, the man who won the Superquad class. Is out in the front, and they'll have to hurry if they're going to catch Struik. He's really on a roll. He's doing such a good job at the moment. Second position, we've got Peter Breckel. The Breckel brothers are heavy into this. The whole family goes racing. Anton van Heerden. Wickers van Deventer's got trouble there, Hendrik.
Yeah, Wickers didn't have a good start, Roger. So he's trying to fight his way past the leaders there. Just trying to get around. Whoa, and somebody else goes belly up as well, just at the back there, off camera. But back to the leaders. There's somebody down. He tumbled over. Fortunately, he's fine. I can't make out the number from here. But Jacques Struwig, really, this is incredible. I mean, he was fairly tired after he won that previous race in the previous category. And look at this. He's opening up a huge, huge gap. Here's the battle for second position. Where is Wickers van Deventer? He's down to second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. This is Wickers van Deventer coming through. This is the battle for second. And in second position now is Peter Breckel. And he's got Christophe van der Merwe on his tail. And Paul Breckel, it seems, is also right there. The three of them together starting to pull away a little bit from Wickers van Deventer, who's charging up, trying to catch up with him. Two Breckel brothers there with Christophe van der Merwe in the sandwich, in the middle of the sandwich. And meanwhile, Jacques Struwig is just pulling away.
He sure is. Down in sixth position. There's Wickers now starting to pile through the others. Some of these are water-cooled machines, or a lot of them are water-cooled machines. Radiators in the front. Very, very effective indeed. Jacques Struwig, there he is. There's the legend of this racing. Rode up in Morocco, or drove up in Morocco, and won by hours against all the other competition in the world. So these South African quad racers really do go, getting competition. That's the lead that Struwig has got, and we're only just on 3 minutes into this race. Wickers is there. This is the one for second position. It's the Breckels are all in there. Anton van Heerden as well. It's shoulder to shoulder to come. Wickers is the third one in your picture as he comes through. Comes from Lichtenberg. Farmer down that neck of the woods, and he can certainly go. Here he comes. He's on the Honda. It's the only Honda in this race, and he's flying. We've got Polaris, we've got Hondas, we've got Yamahas, the Banshees, those are the twins. Full house, expansion boxes, the whole business. Yellow flag's got to say, you're not allowed to pass while the yellow flag is out. They say keep over. There's a bike, as Hendrik said, went belly up. And there's definitely big competition there as Wickers van Deventer now moves up into a strong third position, and ahead of him he's got the man who's got second.
And Jacques Struwig will be very glad to hear or to see this, Roger, of course, because while these guys are keeping each other busy, he is just pulling away into the distance. Just look at that on the Jojo Tanks machine. There's the battle. Christoph van der Merwe now in second position. Then it's Wikus van Deventer. Then it's Peter and Paul Breckel. Those are second, third, fourth, and fifth. Here we go. This is Christoph van der Merwe, the leader in the championship, and here's Wikus van Deventer wearing number 1, of course, as the reigning champion. And Roger, you've said it, he is an absolute living legend. He won by something like 20 hours after 5 days of desert racing up in Morocco about 2 months ago against the best in the world. In fact, the guy that was second was ranked number 2 in the world before that race. And Wikus van Deventer not having a fortunate race for him today. He seems to be struggling a little bit. Christoph van der Merwe now slightly pulling out a slight lead, but Wikus is not a man who gives up easily. As we see one of the riders just getting back after having a bit of an off.
Comes up the hill now, he can almost start to show better. He's been wheeling. Look at the lovely suspension travel they got on. There's a lot of suspension travel. And still this battle goes on at the back. Christoph van der Merwe, the championship leader on the Yamaha Banshee, is in the front, and Van Deventer. Hello. And Van Deventer doesn't seem to be able to challenge him at the moment. He's in fact looking down at his throttle. At his right hand is, as he passed that commentary point, is Van Deventer. So he might have problems with this. So it's going to be Jacques Struwig to win it. But spread out around the circuit as they come up here at the moment. There's Wikus now. He was looking down at his throttle hand as he came past us. When the goggles are up, it means that you're not really in the hunt. You've got to be able to see where you're going. But he's very, very good. See, they lean in towards the corners. They go round there. And this is a vehicle that you've really got to learn to ride. It's different to any other vehicle ever made on this earth, that's for sure. And Jacques Struwig comes through as he comes up the hill now, absolutely flat out. Now gets it sideways, powers it on, full-blooded slide across the finishing line.
Jackie, wat die ons is vandag, hè?
Ek het gekom om reisies te ry en ek doen dit.
Die eerste keer uit in hierdie kategorie? Enige iets wat jy geleer het vandag wat jy nie geweet het nie?
Ek het geleer as jy vinnig ry, moet jy al jou breins gebruik en ek gebruik het, so ek hoop het werk.
Was jy verbaas om die ander so ver agter die te sien aan die einde?
Ja, ek het nie gedink ek gaan so ver en hulle uittrek nie, maar het is verbaas, ja.
Tali, you're leading the championship in the super truck category, but you had a bit of a hard time last time. At Cassie this time in the Toyota. I think it's a big opposition for you?
Definitely. I never underestimate my opposition. He's got a fantastic truck. Rod Millen last race showed what the truck can do, and I think he'll do an equally good job. I think our work is cut out for us today, and I hope it will be a great spectacle for everybody.
The Land Rover Defender, that's a very tricky one. Well driven there by Clippy. Behind, we've got number 4 is Craig Draper. You'll see him in a moment. He's another one of the creepy crawly Fords. And then we have got number 3, which is
Linton Draper.
Linton Draper in that big Isuzu. We're in action. As you can see, he's thereabouts as well. He's driving the one driven by Millen here at the last meeting. He took everybody apart, and Piazza Musa is going for it. Craig Draper's trying to handle the Land Rover. Cliffy Barker is a hard man to get past, and they are going down the bottom of the circuit absolutely flat out. There's a Toyota trying to come through. He's got Linton Draper. It's a huge big stump puller. That Isuzu just ahead of him. Cassie could see he's taken over the Millen one as they go around the bottom and start heading up there. And this is where they get the power on. Big, powerful, long travel suspension vehicles, these made for one thing, stadium racing, and here they are at home. As he comes, it's Paolo Piazza Musa, the creepy crawly Ford. He's got a wonderful lead. Cliffy Barker's now got Craig Draper on his tail. Then it's his father, Linton Draper, just behind. downing big and powerful, and Cassie there on the Toyota trying to go around the outside. It's a long downhill sweep. He's got it. He's got the suspension to do it. No, he's been pushed to the outside. It's just stones and dust. And here he comes. Cassie hasn't been able to make it yet. There's Linton Draper, Suzu. The Toyota is Cassie could see. Starting to head down. It's a real close race in the front. Cliffy Barker is staying in that second position. He's got Craig Draper on his tail and his father Linton just behind him. And Cassie's thereabouts as well, getting away. That's Paolo Piazza Musso in the Volkswagen Rally down the Eastern Cape. He had to retire, unfortunately, on the Friday night. He came up here yesterday to be ready for this race, and he is flying. He's leading this championship at the moment by 4 points. That's all it is, ahead of Cliffy Barker, who's now been passed. And he's got Craig Draper now. Has got into second position ahead of Cliffy Barker. Here they come. There's Craig. There's Draper. There's Linton Draper. And Cassie hasn't been able to get through yet, Hendrik.
Well, Roger is really trying his best to get past Linton Draper in that. He says, whoa, and they bump into each other. Cassie can see it going sideways. He's really trying as hard as he possibly can, but there's just no way that he seems to be able to get by Linton Draper, and Draper is not going to give it to him on the plate at all. And while all this has been going on, Paolo Piazza Musso has just been opening up that lead and pulling away. He's got almost the full length of the main uphill straight between him and his teammate. That's him, that's Craig Draper. That's in second position, third Cliffy Barker. Then it's this battle between Linton Draper and Cassie Kutsia. And Cassie is getting highly agitated behind that wheel. I can bet you they're going on the outside. Has he got him? If he can stay next to him, he's going to have the line on the inside for the right-hander just coming through. And he's got to brake. No, he's trying to go through on the inside. No, he just doesn't seem to have the acceleration to come out of that corner. He tried to outbrake Linton Draper there, just wasn't able to do that. And this is an absolute intriguing battle.
Absolutely, that stump puller been driven by Draper's got past Barker. Barker slowed down the outside. The two Creepy Crawley forwards with Paolo Piazza Musso and Craig Draper have gone away from the others. But this is the battle now. It's Linton Draper, the father. And Cassie's got fast. He wants to get past desperately. He's got to make other plans now. Cliffy Barker's gone back into fifth spot. Here they come, Craig, and he's going through the inside. He's got him. Linton Draper went wide there, and Cassie, look at him, sideways all the way down there. What driving, spectacular stuff. We saw it in rallying, we're seeing it at racing. He's got through to third.
Roger, I think Linton Draper might have a problem. He went very wide here, and all of a sudden he went slow as well. Cassie Kutsia came shooting past, and look at this now. It's Linton Draper and Cliffy Barker at the back. And now Cassie's got his work cut out. Seems like the Pennzoil Land Rover of Cliff Barker might have lost some drive. Meanwhile, that's the man in second position. That's Craig Draper, and there's Cassie Kutsia. Now he's opening up that gap. Look at this. Now you can see by just how much he's been held up previously in the race. That's the battle in the production vehicle category. It's Frank de Greef and Henry Kassane battling it out there in the production vehicle category. While at the front of the field, Paolo Piazza Musso is still pulling away from the rest of the field. Cassie Kutsia going through. He's now in third position. There's Linton Draper in fourth. Just behind him is Cliffy Barker. And within a short while, these front runners are going to start to go through and encounter the back markers. While we're watching Cassie Kutsia, there we go. It's one of the, I think it's Doda Boer's production vehicle. Isuzu just pulling off there.
Have a look here. Have a look here, Hendrik. There's Cassie coming now. He's got Craig Draper in his sight, and the suspension that Toyota's absolutely unbelievable.
It's Frank de Greef and Henry Kassane. And he's got him. He's got him. A huge cheer going up in the crowd. And he's going past Frank de Greef there, number one. No, I lie, that's not Frank de Greef. While at the meantime, Paolo Piazza Musso is still pulling away. Now Cassie's got these back markers to get through. As Frank de Greef and Henry Kassane battling it out for the lead in the production vehicle category. They're touching each other. If anything goes wrong there, then they're going to have a big problem. Now Kutsia has another problem, and that is Craig Draper coming up to him again. They're being held up here. They're being held up here by the battle in the production vehicle category, and Cassie Kutsia goes past. Well, Total Super Series always delivers, and today was no exception. Hope you enjoyed all of that. Don't forget, 2 weeks from now, we'll show you highlights from the second and the third heats. Until then, goodbye.